Hello everyone, my name is Dee and welcome to my Pick a Card Tarot Readings channel. In this reading we are going to explore what is about to manifest for you. Look at the eggs, the 4 different eggs before you, and decide which one you feel a resonance with, which one is calling to you and pulling you in for your message. I will start with the first egg. There are timestamps listed for all of them below. Hello, egg number 1. Let's see what is manifesting for you. We are going to pull some transparent oracle and some transparent tarot cards. And with those decks, we get a few different messages. We get the overall message, and then you get to layer them together for a story. But we will start with an opener, overall. Oh, there we go. It jumped right on out, and see what is happening for you guys. Okay, we have the Tree of Life, true wisdom and making good choices in life. So things of the past where you have done the right thing when nobody was looking, your own energy and efforts are now about to come back into your world and manifest in some capacity. So the energy that you have put out about to manifest in beautiful ways. And for some of you, this could be very just kind of like unexpected event that shows up. That's a blessing to you. Others of you, this could be something where you have been working towards this and now you are about to have a big, beautiful manifestation. So let's pull some more cards, and this is where we're going to bring in the transparent tarot and oracle to gain more insight. And this one's a little bit hard, and I have the camera at a bit of a different angle so you guys can really see these when I pull them. So let's get them shuffled. What is this past energy returning? All right, first card out, let's see, is number 63. Just take a look at that. There is definitely help coming your way, and you know, with this this is all about like being hands-on. And so what I see here is different versions of you along this journey, what's been happening in your life. I would say, you know, within the last 6 months to a year behind you, you've been working towards something, or you've just really been putting a good vibe out to the universe, helping people out, doing the best you can in any given moment. And so there's like these 3 different energies, these 3 points in time in which you created a deep imprint. And now that energy, all like sources of that energy, the 3 different vibes I'm picking up on, are all coming back together into the now for you to create something that you really desire, or just like this big, beautiful blessing. All right, the next card is number 48, and you see Venus on there, which is all about love and connection. Okay, and Venus is what sits on top of this energy, of this return of energy. So the way that all of this comes back to you, you're gonna love it. You're going to be so happy and satisfied. But also with this Venus energy, so you can see it better, just the card itself. Also with this Venus energy, this is the high vibration, the love frequency, helping others out, being the bigger person, choosing to work on self-healing and forgiving, and, you know, building your own dreams and just doing the best you can. And that's what's coming back to you. That's what's coming in through this oracle. So let's pull some tarot and go a bit deeper. And just like this oracle deck here, this will go in layers, although this is much easier to shuffle than those oracle cards. So let's get this going. we'll set these over here. Okay, so first one out is the Ten of Swords. So despite you doing the best you can, you don't feel like you've really been getting much of that energy back. In fact, with this, it's like feeling as though the universe is against you, or certain people that you were really there for and cared for, like turn their back on you when you needed it the most. So there's definitely this feeling of emptiness, where you have been left in confusion, and maybe some of you even in a place of sadness, like, why is this playing out this way? Why is this happening this way? You know, I helped this person, I was there, I cared, and I just ended up high and dry. And this could be, you know, in personal life situations, this could be in the workplace, you know, any area of life, but you have been doing everything you can and being the bigger person and trying your best, like with this energy. And all of that, even though you feel you've been void of that, it's about to come like flooding back to you. Let's see. Okay, so we have death. Nice. The end of the Ten of Swords. You see that? The end of the Ten of Swords, because this is death, number 13, and that's the next tarot card for you guys. So what's coming to an end? Feeling like this, feeling as though you know, you can't move, that you're restricted, and it tells a story when you layer it. Okay, this is where that how I said the meaning shifts and changes. Here you see the scythe coming into this Ten of Swords situation. It is the end, the death to what has caused you to feel in this Ten of Swords energy, and it's being replaced by happiness and love and things going in your favor. All right, and the next card out, oh, you guys have the World with let me set those down. 21, the World. I love this. It's the completion of this energy. Oh my gosh, you guys are moving into like a whole new world. So what hurt you, what put you into this Ten of Swords, it's coming to an end, but in a big way, because you see the scythe coming into this Ten of Swords energy, and the World also represents the completion, the ending, the heralding of a new path, a new movement forward. And I do see that like this portal opening up for you because of, you know, the way you are, that your own energy is returning to you. And you know, here next out is the Lovers. Okay, and you've got Venus in the Oracle, and you know, the Tree of Life, all that energy you give out, which means all that love you've given out. And love is so much more than just romance, right? Love is done just from your soul, helping out another person, being there, sharing, giving, doing, going above and beyond, you know, for people who are close to you, but as well as people who may be strangers to you. Like, you are somebody who has put out a lot of that vibration, that frequency of the love, and you haven't felt like you've received that back. And it feels unfair, like, Spirit, what am I doing wrong? Like, why is this happening to me? And Spirit's saying, guess what? All of this is coming to an end, and you're going to realize that what does come around goes around. And it's like your heart is being restored. Your happiness is being restored. The finale of a painful or hard or challenging experience. And, you know, you have the Two of Swords next, and you know, this is about deadlocked energy, unable to really make a choice, weighing all options, and you're not gonna be in that space any longer where you feel as though what you're giving out is not what you're getting back whatsoever. And I know that you have felt that way because you have this Ten of Swords here. And it's like, no matter what I do, I just get screwed over, or it's all for nothing. It doesn't really matter in the end anyways. And thank goodness. I'm so happy to see like all of this is about to change for you. And even though you have gone through this and it wasn't fun, as this energy begins to heal in your life, you're going to see a transformation in yourself, and you're going to realize how much you've grown and evolved through the journey in which is leading you into the now and the way things are about to change and manifest for you now. And I just want to pull these down so you can see them better. So, this is a general read. What has hurt you the most? What has made you feel in this place of like deadlocked energy? Because here, before this Ten of Swords, there's nothing really going on. It's showing like a lot of emptiness, which to me is representing you feeling as though there's a lot of emptiness and vastness within inside you due to loss or due to just really challenging circumstances. And then over here at the end, we kind of have that same gap in space in an energy, and it's with that Two of Swords where you just feel really blocked, kind of at an impasse, and all of that's coming to an end. You've got 3 major arcanas sitting in between these Two Swords cards. So major arcanas always override. They're not fleeting energy. They're something much more significant. And you have Death, the World, and the Lovers. So to me, that's the death, the completion of this pain that you've been dealing with, this emptiness that you've been dealing with. You're going to be healed from that because your beautiful energy is returning to you. And because the Lovers is here, this also could have been somebody who was very close to you, very near and dear to your heart, that hurt you and left you high and dry. And you've kind of felt like you were never going to heal. You were never going to move beyond this. And now the healing is upon you. And where you may have felt overlooked, cheated by the universe, you're not going to feel that way by the way things are now starting to unfold for you. This energy is really changing. Like I just, this story here, this scythe going through this Ten of Swords energy, like it's being pulled out of your world and you're stepping into a new world, something you felt blocked from, and like a lot of healing to the heart space. And, this could be because you are like receiving an apology, but for most of you, I feel it's like you're finally moving beyond this energy and what happened here, and you feel a sense of wholeness once again and a sense of happiness once again because your own energy is returning to you in a beautiful way. And this is a general read, so the way it returns is going to be different for all of you, but there's this manifestation coming. And for you personally, it's going to make what you've been through, like you're going to see it in a different perception, and you're going to realize how grown and expanded you are. Because once you're healed from something and it doesn't hurt you anymore, it's no longer sucking your energy, making you feel weak and tired and weary. And so you're going to regain your emotional and spiritual and mental strength, and you're going to be back at full capacity. You're going to look back on the journey and realize how strong you are, how much wiser you are, and you're going to feel so grateful for the beautiful blessing that's now coming into your life, that's like finally unfolding. And I just get the sense like this feels like a long time coming for you guys, because you've been trying, you've been doing your best, you've been trying to be positive and optimistic and, turn the other cheek. And it just, you don't feel like it's yielded much progress. And it's almost like you've been saving up all this beautiful energy for one glorious moment that kind of shocks you in a sense of awe for how beautiful things can actually turn out. And you are feeling blessed and happy. Whereas in the past, you may have felt quite void of that energy. So let's pull one final message from Spirit. Look at this, a star. The silver energy of the star brings good luck and serendipity. Yes, it's not all for nothing. You're going to understand your journey and why certain things had to play out the way they did, what they've taught you, how you've changed, how you've grown, how you've adapted through the process because of what's now coming into your life. It's a huge blessing. You're going to be very happy. So those are your messages with the first egg. I am sending you guys lots of love and light. Take care. Hello, egg number 2. So let's get right into your reading and see what Spirit wants to talk about, what's about to manifest for you, what's going to happen for you. We're going to pull a regular oracle card to open the reading, and then we're going to use the transparent oracle and tarot because we get multiple different messages out of those. So let's see what Spirit, whoa, 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 whoa. All right, those all jumped right on out of my hands. So let's see, which of these is their opener? All right, right there. What do we have? Okay, and that one was the first one flipped over when I was putting them all together, so I will take it. We have Earth, which is all about manifesting. And it says, ask the element of Earth for grounding, stability, and strength. So this right here is attached to something that you have been working towards, like you've been striving towards, you want to happen, you've been taking active steps and actions towards this manifestation. This isn't something that's just going to kind of randomly happen or that you've been thinking about. Nope. For you guys attracted to the second egg, you have actively been in pursuit of creating this manifestation, and you are now on the verge of it. And Spirit is saying now is a good time to really balance your mind and your emotional body, ground your energies, do some meditation, connecting to Mother Earth Gaia to really center and balance your energies, because all your efforts are about to pay off. Like the earth element is all around you, which is the materialization. So Spirit wants you to know that, and like, don't worry about things. Don't overanalyze. Just keep doing what you're doing and watch how everything unfolds. So let's pull a couple of the transparent oracle cards to see what else Spirit would like to add. They're just a little bit big for my hands. Let's try to show them to you, but I have the camera angled in a very small space since these are transparent so you can see them, so it's hard to show. Alright, so let's see. Alright, so first card out is number 61. And this is all about you. This is the card of self. And so with this being the oracle energy that opened us up, where I was really feeling like what's about to come in is 100% based upon your own energies and efforts. Here it is, like Spirit is patting you on the back and, you know, saying good job. And many of you, like, this hasn't been the easiest journey. You've really had to believe in yourself, and I feel a sense of loneliness, like certain people not helping you out or following through on things they said they would do for you along this journey. All right, next card here, which is the element of, which is the element of air, and you have the number 3, and then you have these image of these 3 people here, and so you see the element of air, which is talking about your mental body, and it's like your mental strength, your vision, your imagination, your depth of belief, what you have put into your subconscious mind. is about to manifest into your physical realm. You're going to realize how powerful you are. And, you know, with the three different individuals, this is all a representation of you, but I feel like at different points along your journey, and different skills and experiences that you've picked up and how you've evolved and you've really pushed forward despite odds and challenges at times. So as this is a general reading, where in your life have you been working really hard to achieve something, to manifest something? Because that's what's about to happen for you with this energy. So let's pull you some tarot and build on this story about what's manifesting, what's coming in for you guys. All right, we'll just set those over here. Okay, so the first card out here is Judgment, and it's represented by the phoenix rising from the ashes. So yeah, definitely you have had to really like fight tooth and nail, claw your way through to get to where you are right now. And with Judgment, like that's the final judgment, right? Where you stand under the divine and you're judged for all your actions. And so apply that to your personal life and this manifestation that you've been trying to achieve. You're at that point in the journey energetically where all the like energies and frequencies are coming together and falling into place. And next out is the Five of Cups. Okay, and this is, you know, giving a reference to what you are feeling emotionally, and you, this Five of Cups energy, feeling so small and like, is this ever going to happen for me? Am I always going to be on this journey alone? Because I feel for some of you this is more about like you've been desiring like a good friend or maybe even a romantic partner. Okay, some of you, not all of you, some of you, this is definitely some sort of materialization of something in your life, but others of you, this is more about like manifesting of the emotional nature. And regardless of where you fall, there's been sadness and setback and like, is this ever going to happen for me? And the answer is yes, you're right on the verge of that. You're coming out of this Five of Cups energy. And next you have the Seven of Wands. Okay, that's the reference of you really feeling like you have to claw your way to the top. It's been an uphill battle, a lot of rejection, a lot of competition, and that could play out, you know, in the workplace, on a career path, in the dating scene, you know, in so many areas of your life that could apply. And this is a general read, so you have to apply it to where this is really resonating in your heart and your soul, that space in your life where you have been pushing through, you have been doing everything you can do, but it feels like you're blocked, it feels very competitive, and you feel like you've taken some losses along the way. But remember, you're about to rise up out of this energy. And look at this. Now we have the King of Swords that's going to sit on top of all of this. And you see how big that energy is compared to this. And that's what Spirit meant by doing some meditation to really ground and balance your energies, because in that space, you're going to realize things from a much different perspective. And you're going to see yourself in your journey from a much different perspective. Because I do see like you've really, really been trying to keep the faith. And it's good because here it is. You have the Page of Cups that comes in. Okay, and look at, so this person here, I'm sad, I'm hurting, and transforms like the phoenix rising from the ashes into this much more self-assured, confident version of self. And then boom, what it is that you've been desiring is coming in. And so we'll look at this from a different perspective. All right, so here we have where we feel small, where we feel like nothing is happening. If you like see it from this perspective with the cards laid out like this is where you are right now in this moment. Why Spirit has led you to this reading. Here you are sitting there thinking about, you know, the different losses that you have gone through. And you're feeling small. And you know, I feel as though maybe some of you are like finally at that moment of, do I just need to give up? Do I just need to throw in the towel? Do I just need to accept my destiny, my fate? Like, is this just not meant for me? You know, whatever it is that you've really been striving for here, that's where you're at. And Spirit's like, don't give up. Like, you're coming to the very end of this journey, and you're at a place of assessing things, but you're going to rise like this phoenix, and you're being way too hard on yourself, too critical of yourself, and judging yourself in a way that Spirit never would. And as you take some time to really balance your mind, balance your energy, it opens you up, and it's like you're channeling the spirits, and you are seeing things from a different perspective, and it makes you feel big. So you go from this energy right here of this Five of Cups into this King of Swords. Like, there is nothing that you cannot overcome. And where, you know, you felt there was great competition, look at, you're bigger than that. And you're gonna get what you've been reaching for. This could be a new relationship coming in. This could be your manifestation. This could be an offer. This could be an apology. But right now, Spirit says, balance your mind and know that everything is going to work out. Like, really balance your heart and your mind right now and come into a place of ease. Because as you do that, it really does shift your perspective of things. And whether your perspective shifts right in this moment or not isn't contingent upon the outcome for you. But Spirit is trying to make it an easier, like, smoother ride for you to that point of the finale of this journey, and what it is that you're striving for and reaching for. And where you once felt small and unable, now you are the king, the champion of whatever that is, you know. And I don't think initially you think like that you could get to this space, because this is somebody who is like unmovable, knows what they know, and anybody coming against them or any sort of competition is that small compared to who they are. And that's truly who you are, and Spirit wants you to know that. And for you guys, it's all about what you think of yourself, because remember, this is the self backed by the air energy. It's all about what you think of yourself, and you've been way too hard on yourself, too critical of yourself. Like, you're doing a good job. You are doing the best job that you can do. And don't let anybody deter you with their thoughts or what they think is right compared to what they think is wrong, because they're not walking your path. They're not on your journey. They don't have to deal with the losses, challenges, and setbacks based upon the choices you make. Only you do. So you've got to follow what feels best for you. And the journey has been long. You feel small. There's definitely been some losses, but all of that's about to change. And the first step in all of this, Spirit's saying, let's shift your mind and what you think about you, and put you back into that place of being positive, of being optimistic, of believing in yourself, knowing your worth and your value. Because the manifestation is going to come in. And for many of you, where this is like, you really wish you had like a good friend or a romantic energy. It's there. You've just got to believe that you deserve that and you're worth that. And don't let what's happened in your past color what you think that you deserve. Because when we think low of ourselves, we tend to align to relationships and connections that just reaffirm those deeply seated beliefs of self. And when we take some time on our own and we work on, loving ourselves, healing our emotional wounds and baggage, and coming into a place of personal empowerment from within, from the soul, not from the ego, but from within, we attract different people and relationships into our life. They're going to match that frequency. And this is where you're headed. Like, you are this king, whether you're male or female, you're this king of energy, a powerhouse, very intelligent. That's something else with this air energy. Like, don't underestimate your genius. Some of you could be ahead of your time. Don't let go of your brilliant ideas. They are going to take you somewhere someday. Believe in yourself, and really give yourself some love. Ask Spirit for some confirmation to help you along this journey, because it's like you're so much bigger and better and more than you know. Spirit wants you to see that so that you can fully enjoy what's about to come into your life. So let's pull one final card. Breaking bad habits, self-acceptance, excellent mental health, and letting go of vices. For you guys, the breaking bad habits for many of you is the lower thoughts of self, where you're pushing forward, and then you really stop and question because of just different things that are happening and going on, or what other people are doing and saying to you. And Spirit's like, let your inner voice be the loudest voice. Always, always, always. And, for others of you, if there are any bad habits, you partake in that prevent your success, don't beat yourself up over it. Ask Spirit to help you with the strength and whatever it is you need to overcome, because you will overcome. I know that with this Phoenix here. Don't beat yourself up. Hating yourself and belittling yourself for past mistakes, or just something that you're really struggling with, is not going to help you. It's not going to get you beyond that. And you got to think about somebody that you love. If they were trying to do better, trying to change things about themselves, you wouldn't constantly beat them over the head and remind them of the bad choice they made or who they used to be. You would give them love and you would encourage them every step of the way. Even if they did have a setback, you would still love them and continue to be there and encourage them and support them. And Spirit says you need to have that same energy for yourself. It's like you and somebody else could do the same exact thing, but you would beat yourself up 10 times over what you would think of another person doing the same exact thing that you're doing. And so it's like, you got to be easier on yourself, and don't think yourself small or stupid for some choices you made in the past, because again, you're always growing and evolving, and you're very intelligent. I do see that here with all the air energy. You're very intelligent. Believe in yourself, love yourself, don't beat yourself up. Beautiful things are happening for you. So those are your messages. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care. Hello, egg number 3. Let's see what's about to manifest for you. We're going to pull a regular oracle card, and then we are going to pull some transparent oracle and tarot, which will be a bit of a different message. That's why this setup is different than my normal. So let's get right in and see what is happening, what is about to manifest for you guys. Oh, look at that. Happy love. A joyful, stable partnership and good friends. So For those of you attracted to this third egg, there is definitely some positivity coming into play in your relationship sector in your life. Some of you through your friends, some of you through your family, some of you through romance, existing romances, or even those of you who are single, there is a romance on the horizon for you. So those of you attracted to this third egg, definitely a message of positive manifestation in relationships. And because this is general, that's going to be different for each of you, this relationship positivity. So let's pull some transparent oracle and see what else Spirit would like to add. It's really hard for me to like shuffle them down here because it's such a small space. So I'm sorry, I got to do it up here. They'll be flying everywhere, dropping them on the candles. I'll be burning cards, and that will not be good. All right, so let's see what we've got. Oh, nice. You guys have the fishes coming out. Fish always represent, you know, plenty and wealth and nourishment. And, you know, this is also about a cycle coming to the end, coming to an end in your life. Because these right here, these are like salmon, the fish, and you know, salmon return to their birthplace right at the end of their journey to mate and spawn new eggs. And so there is this part of your relationship sector that's now coming to an end, like, you know, that long battle of maybe fighting with somebody or feeling lonely, feeling like you don't have a good friend, or feeling like there's no romance out there for you, like that, whatever that negative aspect is, that's the cycle that's completing. And this positivity that's coming in, you have evolved. Okay, and you are a different vibration and frequency. And whether this is an existing connection that's receiving a positive boost, or this is a new person coming into your world, this person is going to be at the same frequency as you. So in an existing connection, you both have grown quite a bit through this process. And new person coming in, they have been going through a very similar journey as you, and it's like this cycle is now coming to an end of that upstream battle. Okay, that's excellent. And next we have number 52, and let me align this so that you can see the salmon and the faces. And you know, with the three faces there, this I feel for many of you, this is talking about like these new energies that are coming into your life. And then for those of you where this is a positive shift to an existing connection, it's like the shadow that was existing is no longer relevant, is no longer there, because this is more like shadow energy, but it doesn't necessarily indicate negative. And so for those of you where this is like new friend, new romance coming in, and maybe for some of you new friends and new romance, new friends, new romance, and new family, because if you meet a new romantic partner, you're going to meet their friends and their family, right? And if the chemistry's right, you just gel like you were meant to be a part of that whole unit for all of your life, right? So some of you, I do see that with your this romantic partnership coming in, these new energies. Some of you, it's like you're meeting a new friend, and through this new friend, you're going to meet other people that are really good for you and your soul. And now those of you in these existing connections, I see this shadow energy as things that you guys have been working to overcome with the salmon in the background, and you've completed that cycle. And that's why there's this huge positive boost coming to the connection. Happy love. So let's pull some tarot and see what else Spirit would like to say. And with the tarot, we'll read it one way, and then we'll put it down to look at the story the Spirit would also like to share through the tarot. So, first card out is the Seven of Pentacles. And this is just you feeling like you don't have much luck, success, or happiness in, you know, different relationships in your life, or just relationships in general. It's felt like a juggle, a lot of lessons you've been going through, and that would indicate the message of, you know, how you've really grown. You've been going through a lot of different lessons, and those of you in these existing connections, it's been a huge strain and challenge, and you've wondered, you know, can we weather this? Are we going to be able to have any fertility beyond this issue? Are we going to overcome? Are we going to heal? And those of you where you feel lonely, it's like, am I ever going to meet my soul tribe, which is friends and romance, right? And next out, we have the Page of Cups. And that's what you truly seek right there, is the healing. And so in existing connections, this is like the apology, finally seeing eye to eye, no longer feeling stuck in this energy. And you know, you see how this is kind of shadowy, and then this has much more detail to it, this Page of Cups. And that's that shadow energy that you guys are overcoming and returning to a place of happiness, joy, and love. And then again, those of you who are feeling very lonely, this is fading into the background, and love and connection is becoming much more animated in your life. And let's see, the next card is the Six of Cups. Yes, so these existing strained connections, look at what prevails, what overcomes this Seven of Pentacles is this Six of Cups. Sweetness, harmony, inner child, meeting of the heart and the soul, rather than the battling of ego and will and opinion and, you know, disgruntled emotions. Like, it's a return to sweetness. And, you know, those where there's these new people coming in with the Six of Cups, they definitely feel like soulmates to you, whether friend or romance. They definitely just feel like you have known them all your life. And then look at what we have here. The Fool. And since we got a lot of cards going on here, I'll show you the Fool looks like all on its own, which is a butterfly. It's transformation. So this is talking about the transformation in existing connections, but also those of you that feel single and lonely, the transformation in that area of your life where you do feel like you're finally aligning to a soul tribe. So new journey, new venture, new beginning. And what sits on top of all of that is the Hierophant, which is represented by an oak tree. And so this is divine, the healing within existing connection or the new people coming in. Like, this is all divine. And those of you where this is new people coming into your life, this is just your sign that these are your soul tribe members being represented by the tree. And those of you in existing connections that are weathering this storm, this is a symbol of how strong and how deep this connection truly runs and exists. So let's look at this from this perspective. And some of you may feel like in relationships, like you're always having to chase somebody to love you or to give back to you, to be there for you the way that you have been there for them. Like, you feel like you've been chasing that, okay? And that is absolutely shifting and coming to an end. All right, so as you see this story laid out before you, here you are right now, represented as the Seven of Pentacles, and there's this space before you. And what is on the other side of this space is the soul tribe, the healing, the apology, new energies coming in, or deep healing to an existing connection, okay? So you're right here, and there's a little bit more road to travel, so to speak, to get to this point. The deep healing in an existing connection, or the meeting of these new energies coming into your world. And so you're coming to the end of that, and Spirit doesn't want you to give up. Okay? Spirit doesn't want you to give up, because remember, here with the fish, the salmon, you're completing this upstream cycle that's really hard, and you're birthing into a new life, into a new version of self, a new path, and that's reiterated by the Fool. And you see how the Fool overlaps into this Hierophant energy, and you know, to me, that's just talking about how solid, strong, and stable this connection is going to be moving into the far future, okay? Because after this deep healing, or these new energies come into your life, there's another space, and that is just, you know, life happening where you are existing in this energy. And as you're existing in this energy, it's creating a very strong foundation, which is represented by the tree, the Hierophant moving into the future, and like the Fool. So existing relationships, what's to come is a whole new world for this connection. A lot of new energy happening between the two of you, because you both are growing and evolving through whatever challenge, circumstances you're currently facing. And the depth of the connection is what's going to bring you guys together, to get on the same page, into a place of healing and understanding of each other, and apology for some of you, okay? And it just makes you stronger, and you guys move on a new path, headed into the future. And this is happy love, a joyful, stable partnership, and good friends. And it's long lasting. Like, that's something Spirit wants you to know, is this is long lasting. Those of you that are receiving these healings within existing connections, and those of you where this is, you know, new people coming into your world, it's very similar, where you're going to spend a long period really getting to know these people, them getting to know you, and building strong roots. And that's what this emptiness is represented by, like the knowing each other, which ultimately leads to unmovable, unbreakable connections. Like, your connection is as strong as the roots of, you know, 100-year-old oak tree. That's what I'm feeling. And your souls know each other, and you just feel at home. So loneliness and sadness about to move out of your space, just that uphill battle, fighting the shadow, okay? Coming into a place of happiness, understanding, healing, compromise, and beautiful growth and potential into the long-term future. And then these new connections, they are your soul tribe. You're really going to blossom through them. And you know, yes. So those of you where there's these new connections coming in, what I see is, as you get to know them, as they get to know you, they really, their energies, their ideas, who they are, it really allows you to blossom and transform in a way that you never thought possible, okay? And some of you that, where this is like a strained or challenged relationship, some of you could actually be in a space of not speaking at the time you're viewing this reading, okay? And with the 7 here, and then the 6 with the space in between, I would say between June and July, things are definitely back to good. You know, we have the 3 here on the happy love. So maybe over the next 3 weeks, the next 3 months, things really begin to improve. Those of you where there's these new people coming in, it could be over the next 3 months, which would take us into June, July, right? But these new connections are absolutely going to allow you to transform into a new version of yourself. So let's pull one final message. Whoa, all these little cards jumped out. All right, let's pull one final message for you guys. Felicitous. I'm sorry, I cannot pronounce that. Power symbol to create lucky, serendipitous events. Nice. The people who are meant to be in your life, you will naturally gravitate towards them. And people who are currently in your life where we're fighting, it's conflict, it's battle, you guys will work it out. You will always find a way if they're meant to be for the long term. You guys will always find your way back to each other. Okay, and the people who are meant to be in your life, this journey, your soul tribe, you will naturally gravitate towards them at the right point on your journey. All right, so those are your messages. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care. Hello, egg number 4. So we are going to pull a regular oracle card here to look at what's about to manifest for you, and then we're going to pull some messages from the transparent oracle and transparent tarot, which we get to go much deeper into that. So let's get started and see what's about to manifest for you guys. And sorry, I have a much smaller space than I'm used to, so it's harder to shuffle. All right, what do we have? Ooh, we have the dragonfly. You bring light to this world. Ooh, so where have you really blessed somebody in their life? It doesn't matter the outcome of whether, you know, they appreciated you and loved you for it, or they just had an utter lack of respect or care for what you've done. Where did you really go out of your way to be there for somebody? Because that energy, whatever you did, that is returning to you. There's magic with the dragonfly. And this saying, you bring light to this world, I really feel for most of you, what you've been doing is either behind the scenes, just kind of very anonymously, doing different things to help others, or certain people that you were really, really there for and helped out, like they left you high and dry. And now all that beautiful energy is about to return to you in big ways. And I believe that like the first and second readings were similar in message to this, not quite so direct like that from first card out. So if you were like, is it 1 or 2 or is it 4, and you went with 4, you were being pulled because of that similar message. But this is direct and strong right out the gate. Expect some magic to unfold in your world. And the reason why is because you gave that magic to somebody else in the past. Very selflessly, I might add. All right, let's pull some transparent oracle and go deeper into this message and what Spirit would like to say. This isn't the easiest deck to shuffle either, but we will make it happen. All right. Okay, so this card also came out, I believe it was the first reading. So definitely if it was between 1 and 4, you were pulled like that because of like a similar message, and this card actually came out. And this is, you know, touch, and you have touched people. You have made a huge difference, whether you feel like you did or not, whether you feel like you were appreciated or not. And I feel like for most of you, you don't feel appreciated, because the next card is the snowflake, which is stillness, coldness. And so you really have given and done your all, but I don't feel like it's come back to you, or the people that you did it for, like, I just feel like they've overlooked you. And this could even be like in the workplace where you've just really been going above and beyond. It's like you feel completely overlooked. And where there's been a lack of appreciation, this magic and blessing could be where, you know, somebody's finally stepping up and giving you the recognition and the reward that you deserve. Or this could be where, you know, life, the fates are twisting and turning, and there's just this beautiful blessing coming into your world, you know, rather unexpectedly, not anticipated. And just know that after you watch this reading, when this big, beautiful blessing rolls in, or all of a sudden you feel like you're in the spotlight being appreciated, it's because you deserve it. That's your own beautiful energy, the light that you have given and put out to others to help others so selflessly, returning to you, and Spirit wanting you to feel the magic, to be in those vibes. So let's pull some tarot, some transparent tarot, and see what else Spirit would like to add. I just want to get these nice and shuffled for you guys, because I feel like your story here, like I need to do another shuffle, like gotta get all the right cards next to each other, because I know Spirit can improvise, you know, with various tarot cards, but it's like, no, this needs to be very, very specific. So, all right, we will shuffle for as long as we need to. All right. Okay, that feels good. What do we have here? Okay, yeah, look at that. The Eight of Swords. Despite everything you're doing, giving, and being, you do feel stuck in this space of like being invisible, nothing good coming to you. Why can't my circumstances get better? Why can't I find somebody like me to be in my life, to be there for me when I'm feeling this way? So you've just felt very, very stuck and unsure as to why that is, because of how much you've been doing, giving, and being. But you feel stuck, unappreciated, unnoticed, or there's just like no magic. Where's my magic at? Why am I not feeling anything? All right, and look at that. Next we have the Hanged Man. Okay, and I'll show you that without the Eight of Swords behind it. But there it is, the Hanged Man. And Hanged Man energy is definitely all about feeling stuck and restricted, right? And that just sets right over this Eight of Swords. So Spirit is acknowledging that there has been a restriction, and we even got that here with the snowflake, right? The snow falling, where it's just like stillness. You feel like you're working harder, doing more than the average person. And I do see, like, how do I express this? Like a sadness, like you are saying to the universe, like, I'm not asking for much. Like, why can't I have this? Or why can't this happen for me? Like, I'm not asking for much. And I see, you know, certain people around me where everything's working out, everything's going their way, and they're not doing or being or giving a fraction of what I do for this world. Like, where's my moment? When is it my time? So just feeling really stuck in that energy. And next is the Queen of Wands. And this is beautiful. You see how she's bigger and she overrides the two cards behind her. Okay, whether you are male or female, what this represents coming through as the Queen of Wands is you and your energy, and the way you're going to feel like awakened within as this magic starts to flow into your life. Okay, and you have felt very restricted from that magic, but it's about to happen. And in that space, you're not going to feel small like this Eight of Swords anymore. You're going to feel big. You're going to feel confident. You're going to feel self-assured, because look at this. You're going to be healed. Okay, this magic coming into your life, into your world, brings forth a deep healing with this Four of Swords. And look at here, the next card out is, make sure I do this the right way, the Knight of Cups. So this is the magic being extended to you. And very next, I wasn't going to pull 6 cards, but I just saw this and I'm like, yeah, I will pull you. I see that. Here it is, the perfect depiction of this whole message. You being healed, the magic finally coming in a beautiful way. So let's lay these cards down for a different look at this message. Let me move everything. Okay, so that message of where you may have been like being overlooked, not appreciated enough, I do feel for some of you, you are finally going to receive some acknowledgement of that. And with an apology attached to it for some of you, because see, we have this Knight here offering to this Queen of Cups. Please take my cup. I'm sorry. Forgive me. What can I do to make it better? Like, because you have the Four of Swords right here, you know, as he's kneeling, and that the Four of Swords is healing energy. So this Knight is offering to you, what can I do? How can I make this better? How can I help you heal? Because I want to get back to good. I want you to know your worth and your value. I want you to have your moment. I want you to be in the spotlight. So some of you, this is major recognition in the workplace, in the family, within a relationship, okay? It's like you finally being acknowledged, and it feels magical to you, and it's so healing to you, because it's not like you ever sought out for that in all the things you've been doing and being for others. But it's like, it would be nice to feel like I'm a person, that I count, because you know what you bring and you know that it matters. But when everybody else who is a part of it is not acknowledging it and overlooking it, it can make you feel really small. And it did. And you felt stuck in that energy. And now magic is about to move in based on your own energy, yourself, your energy, your efforts is about to roll in, and it's very healing to you, and you feel excited, like it's bringing you back to life. And I do see somebody extending an apology to you. How do I make this up to you? How do I make this better? And they will follow through with the sun there. They will absolutely follow through. So the magic coming in, and you know, with the sun brings light, right? You bring light to the world, to so many. That light that you have given out is now being extended back to you. That is so beautiful. You know, you bring light to this world, and that's what the sun does, right? It brings light and warmth to this world. And now all of that you've been putting out is coming back to you. And I like to see that because, you know, we have the snow here with the oracle cards, and the sun melts the snow, right? And that snow represented by the Eight of Swords, the Hanged Man, like, what do I do? Because some of you, it's just like you felt like your hands are totally tied. Like you can't speak up, or if I speak up, it won't matter anyways. It won't change anything. And you're no longer feeling like that. You know, some of you, this could be like something you've been fighting for a long time, and just feeling like you don't have a voice, and, you know, the right people not being on your side. And now the magic that's coming in is somebody in a position of power coming in to help you and assist you in the way that you need. Okay, with this queen, and then this knight with the Four of Swords, like energies coming in to help you be the voice, be the power, be the magic, whatever you feel was lacking. And it's like that makes things happen for you the way that you need things to happen for you. So there's a lot of magic here in finally being recognized, being rewarded, finally being noticed, the right people coming in to have your back, to really elevate you and lift you up. So have no fear, take heart. You're going to be seen, you're going to be heard. All the light that you put out into the world is now going to be given back to you in beautiful and magical ways. And you start seeing dragonflies after this reading. That's just a strong confirmation from Spirit that yes, this is happening. So let's pull one final message for you. Abracadabra with wings, fantastic good fortune and lucky chances. Yes, you are moving into a period of luck, of prosperity, of harmony, where the sun is shining on you because you have put that energy out to others in the past for quite a long time, and it's time for the snow to melt. So those are your messages. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care.